Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome into my official NFL 2025-26 season Week 4 predictions. Stay tuned for my college football Week 5 predictions. I think I might be recording a video tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see. I want to do a little bit more information, or I want to dig into a little bit more information before I make those picks. Tough week with a couple of those games, especially, I would say, coming up, but a lot of good action as well with both college and the NFL side of things. Went 10-6 in Week 3. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm pissed off at the Ravens right now. I'm not gonna lie, they really try to screw me over in fantasy football. We'll talk about them later in this video. I just, man, I got a lot to say about the Ravens. But other than that, though, I want to get right into it. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Overall record's 33-15. Ignore the 32 because I forgot to pick the Packers-Commanders game from Week 2. I was going to have the Packers, select the Packers, and I, of course, was right. And I of course, made that mental note in my head. So I'm technically overall 33-15. I'd like to do better this week, so let's get right into it. And we're going to start with Thursday Night Football. The Arizona Cardinals, who are 2-1, are hosting a 2-1 Seattle Seahawks. Seattle is a 1.5-point road favorite. This is a big game. NFC West race tight right now between these two and the 49ers. The Cardinals should have beat the Niners. I don't know what. Another team I'm really not understanding right now, the Cardinals. You had it, and then you just let it go. That easy, huh? Weak ass team, man. Cardinals just, man, they haven't been the same since 2021. I mean, it's sad. I mean, it's really sad. They were going somewhere for a bit, and they haven't really been the same since. Seattle looks good. Their defenses look pretty stellar. I'm gonna be honest. Gonna be honest with you guys on that. Their offense, they're doing their fair share of the load, right? I should say, doing things in a good way, not trying to, of course, cause too much havoc on themselves. Man, this is going to be a low-scoring fight. Over-under 43.5. I personally think the under hits, but I like Seattle on the road. Cardinals have some injury concerns. James Conner, I think, is out for the season, but Seattle has a few defensive injuries, so this could be a tough spot for both teams, or it will be a tough spot for both teams. I expect this game to be a dogfight on Thursday Night Football. Definitely a must-watch game. Then we have our first international game of the season where we go to Dublin for the 2-1 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 2-1 Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are 2.5-point favorites, and I agree with this line. I think it's fine. I think it's about where it should be personally. I don't really get a weird vibe with the line. This, I guess, feels right, I should say. Pittsburgh, man, I just don't know what to think about this team, man. Pittsburgh, I think, were fortunate to beat New England on the road. They didn't look very great, honestly. Minnesota's defense carried them against the Bengals. Their defense was all over Jake Browning, picking them off twice and returning at both times for a touchdown. Carson Wentz with the connection with Kevin O'Connell. I definitely will trust that more over Aaron Rodgers right now. Aaron Rodgers and that offense, man, they've been kind of man, a bit distasteful for me to really get into them. Could be a tough game. Over under is only 40.5. That seems kind of low, but either which way, I'm gonna lean Minnesota, man. I trust them more here. I think the Vikings blitz will be a problem. I think the Vikings defense will win them the game again potentially, but Carson Wentz is going to have to carry a little more, in my opinion. They need to really get things going with him. Coming back here over to the States, 1 o'clock games, we are going to start things off with the Atlanta Weak Falcons against the Washington Commanders. The Commanders are a 1.5-point road favorite. Am I reading that right? Really? Okay, I think the wrong team's favored. The wrong team is favored. I get it. Atlanta got shut out on the road. That was pathetic. Atlanta, really? Why? Why? Of course, you let, of all teams, Carolina punk you like that? That was pathetic. Embarrassing. Usually, I like taking teams off of a shutout loss, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. I like Atlanta to win the game outright. Atlanta's 1-2. Commanders are 2-1. Commanders look great against the Raiders, but the Raiders aren't that great. I really haven't been super impressed with the Commanders this year. It's early, though. We'll see how the season plays out. Need Daniels healthy. Even if Daniels plays, I really don't care. I like the Falcons' defense at home. Should be a good one. I like this being a revenge spot, actually from late December when they played and Washington beat them in a close Sunday night matchup here. Or not here, sorry. I'm saying here because I'm watching Radar. I got some storms coming my way over the next hour or so here in central Indiana. But That's not the main point. Point is, I like the Falcons to win and cover. I think the wrong team's favored. I think it's a little ridiculous, personally. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills against the New Orleans Saints. Buffalo's 3-0. They're one of only 6 undefeated teams left in the regular season. Saints are a measly ass 0-3. The Bills are a whopping 16.5-point home favorite. I don't care if you're at home. I don't care if you're in your house. It don't matter where this game's being played at. I am not laying double digits with the damn Bills. This team does not cover double-digit spreads all that well. Case in point, last week, but that was a division rival game, obviously. Saints, man, the Saints are just trash. I mean, they really are. But, they hung in there against the Cardinals and stuff and the Niners. But they are technically one of the worst teams in the NFL, though still. Rattler, trying to get some things rolling. But, man, I'm just... Oh, gosh. Bills, though, man. How do you trust this team laying 16? No way. Bills are going to win, but by margin? Are you kidding me? The Bills' defense isn't that great, and it doesn't help when they're always injured, it seems like. Their defense seems like it's always injured to an extent, which very well does hamper them. Okay, moving forward here, this is a very interesting game. Let's go to Detroit, where the Detroit Lions are coming off of a massive Monday night victory on the road, 2-1 against the 1-2 Cleveland Browns. The Lions are favored 8.5. Are we smoking crack, Vegas? Listen, the Lions. This is a bad spot for both teams, but I think it's an even worse spot for the Browns. They just come off of having a fast comeback, upset victory at home. Fast meaning the Browns scored the 13 in the final 4 to 5 minutes of the game. And that you're telling me they got to go on the road against the Detroit Lions offense who has started to figure it out. I guess they needed that week 1 kind of wake-up call beatdown to really recognize who they are, even without Ben Johnson as offensive coordinator and their first-year defensive coordinator, who, I got to be honest, they had a great game plan against the Ravens. Their defense was all over the Ravens. They got 7 sacks last night. I was impressed with the Lions. I was. But this 8.5 is too many points. I don't care. I don't care if we're in Detroit. Detroit laying this many points. It's still early in the season, and Cleveland's defense is pretty good. I'm going to be honest with you, but that Cleveland offense, Joe Flacco, why is he playing? Why is Joe Flacco playing? This old dude should not be playing. Play one of the rookies. I don't care. Cleveland's not meant to make the playoffs this year. You got to know who's your future for the 5,000th time. Thanks for, Cleveland, and also great job in screwing up everything after you got Deshaun Watson. That was a huge mistake, too, as we all know. I like Detroit to win. I'm blabbering on too much, but Cleveland might cover. This might be closer than you think. The over-under is 44.5. I like Detroit's offensive versatility, though. I think their way of being able to run the ball, I think they will have some success, even though Cleveland's defense can be stingy. Next up, and we got a game that absolutely zero people care about. It's the New England Patriots against the Carolina one-hit wonder Panthers. I call them one-hit wonder because they've only got one win right now, and that was that shutout victory. 1 and 2 teams battling it out. The Patriots are a 5.5-point home favorite. New England, man, they're doing worse than I expected, honestly. New England, they should have beat Pittsburgh, man. They made too many mistakes from what I heard. Drake May's not picking it up as much as some people thought he would. Mike Vrabel here as a head coach, laying points. Of course, the Patriots laying points. This is a tough spot for the Panthers. Again, they're coming off the big win. I do like New England. We'll see about Carolina. If Carolina can pick up the win here, maybe they're going to finally pick up momentum. Been waiting for that since 4000 BC with this team. I can't believe 10 years ago this team was 15-1. That just blows my mind, honestly. I don't care about this game though. Simple point blank period. Okay, New York Giants versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Interesting game here. Chargers are a 6.5-point road favorite. I hate laying points with the Chargers. I just can't stand it, man. Usually I can't stand it. And they've been pretty good this year, man. But man, their offense they've only been averaging 22 points a game so far. Yeah, they're getting the job done, but Giants coming off of that Sunday night loss. I liked how they hung in there in the first half, but the second half was a disaster. Russell Wilson, I'm sorry, he needs to retire. He doesn't have it anymore. They're starting Jackson Dart, the rookie from Ole Miss. I'll be honest with you guys. This could be a trap game for the Chargers. Absolutely, 100% might be a trap game. I like how the Giants ran the ball against the Chiefs, but I'm going to tell you this. Giants find an opening of any way they could beat the Chargers. They could stun them. There's not a lot of film on Jackson Dart. Cam Scatterboo's been picking it up nicely. Tracy Jr. is hurt. He got hurt in the game on Sunday night. Giants receivers are locked up. They might get locked up again by this Charger defense. Man, I'm leading Giants to win the game outright, but I'm going to take Chargers. I don't think they cover, though. I think it's close. I think it's a low-scoring fight. One of those things, you know. All right, moving forward. Here's a battle of undefeateds here. Two teams that have been honestly pretty lucky lately. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 3-0 Bucks versus the 3-0 Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are a 3.5-point road favorite. That's a bit of a steep line to me on the road, especially considering the fact that the Eagles have lost, I think, 4 straight meetings against Tampa, or 4 of the last 5. It seems like Philadelphia just doesn't have good history against Tampa. I mean, you go all the way back to what, Philadelphia sports lore terms as Black Sunday in 2003 with the NFC Championship, because that was their final game at Veterans Stadium back then at that old stadium with the Eagles. But either which way, Bucks are hurt. They have some injuries. Bucks were very fortunate to beat the Jets. I was really not understanding the Bucks malfunction towards the end of the game. They were up 13 and almost let it go. Eagles had to come back and win the game by 20. They were down 19 points. Black the field goal, returned it last second. I have no idea who's going to win this game. I'm torn on this one. I am going to take the Eagles, but I am not very confident in that pick. I'm going to say the Eagles barely squeak it out in a defensive fight. I think the Eagles, they haven't thrown the ball well. Bucks have been, I feel like they've been solid at doing both run and pass, but they have some injuries on the offense and defense from what I've heard. Tough game, very tough game. It's going to be a physical battle. There's a lot of physical battles coming up this week, it looks like. This should be some great action. All right, moving down. Oh, my God. Okay, somebody's got to win a game, folks. Who the hell is it going to be? Is it going to be the slow snail's piss Houston Texans, or is it the Tennessee trash can-a-thon Titans? I'm just calling them Giants. Oh, no. My brain's not working with these two teams, especially with the Houston Texans, who are laying 7.5 at home. I do not understand why the Texans offense has no ability to move the ball. This is just really breaking my mind, because this is a Texans team that has been trying to gel into a powerhouse, quote unquote. They got the defense. But their offense looks like roadkill. And same with Tennessee, except Tennessee was like roadkill on another level. Their team isn't even all there. Their mojo's off. Their whole confidence level's way down. Brian Callahan has got to be the worst coach I've seen in a while. His decision-making and coaching ability is just zero. He has none of it. I'm going to tell you something, folks. Texans, if they do not cover the spread, there's a problem, man. I don't give a damn if this is a divisional rival game. Titans are pathetic. They're garbage. Titans have no business being in this game. I know Cam Ward's been picking it up a little bit, and the receivers are kind of gelling with him, and blah, 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 blah. Listen, Houston has got to win this game by 10. In my opinion, Houston should win this game by 10+. We'll see about that. All right, let's get to a much better game, shall we? Let's get into the LA Rams hosting my Indianapolis Colts. The Rams are a 3.5-point home favorite. Rams are 2-1. Colts are 1 of 6 undefeated teams left. How about that, folks? Colts are 3-0. I'm happy for this team right now, man, especially coming off, of course, losing Jim Irsay earlier this year. I feel like his spirit is really with this team right now. The Colts look pretty good, man. There's just a few things I would like to see them tweak. First off, we've got to get a pass rusher. If we can get Trey Hendrickson, that would be huge for us. Second off, I would like Shane Steichen to get a little bit more aggressive with the play calling, mix it up even more, and get Jonathan Taylor running more. I know he was running a lot more in the second half of the game, but man, we cannot risk Daniel Jones throwing it 40 to 50 times a game like that. Only throw it. I mean, have him really throw it when he really needs to. But I gotta be honest though, man, this Colts passing attack, the rushing attack, it's really clicking. It's the defense that I'm worried about. Xavier Howard's just acting. Xavier Howard just is an idiot. Who else on defense has been giving up plays? Oh, Kenny Moore's hurt. Charvarius Ward got hurt. Injuries. Three things are guaranteed in life, folks: death, taxes, and Colts injuries. This is a tough game on the road. I don't like the spot for the Colts, and we can never beat this team, dude. Why is it that we haven't beat the Rams since I was in sixth grade? Yeah, sixth grade. That was 2009. Rams are winning this game. Sorry, Dad. I know you probably just heard that, but the Rams are beating the Colts. I don't like the spot for the Colts. Now, I am not saying the Rams are going to blow us out. I think they're incapable of blowing us out because I have a little bit of concern for the Rams, especially Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford, there's apparently rumors about his back. Not good, and Stafford's up there in age. He's getting closer to retirement. Rams defense, I'm not buying all the way. I think this is a shootout incoming. The over-under is 49.5. I feel like we might be having an over in this game. And Colts, Colts can win. They absolutely could. If they go 4-0, I'm not shocked. I would take the points to the Colts. This is going to somebody is winning this game by 1 to 3 points. I'm leaning towards the Rams. Sorry, Colts fans. I have to go against them this week. I mean, I'm trying to actually have a good week of picking, so please understand that. All right, another intriguing matchup. Let's go to the West Coast, folks, for the my apologies. 3-0 San Francisco 49ers are hosting the 2-1 Jacksonville Jaguars. The 49ers are a 2.5-point home favorite. I don't have too much to say about this game other than the Niners have injury problems. Juwan Jennings, I would like for him to come back. Brock Purdy, I think, is coming back. The line's kind of suggesting it here. Kittle's out for a while. I believe the defense, Nick Bosa's done for the season. That's a huge loss for the Niners defense. I mean, that's not good. But the Jags haven't really been screaming Super Bowl team to me this year. They've been good, but they looked sluggish against the Texans. But that's a hard fought win for them. Good for them. But you gotta go to the West Coast. I'm going Niners to win. I don't foresee this game being super exciting. We'll see. I could be wrong, but I think the Jags struggle here a lot in this game. Biggest game of the week, or for some people, I guess. Did you expect both these teams to have a sub-500 record when they play? I didn't think so. We have the 1-2 Kansas City Refs against the 1-2 Baltimore stupid idiot Ravens. Yeah, I just called them that. I can't believe it, but the Ravens are favored 2.5. That's wild to me, to be honest with you. Chiefs have receiver issues. They're injured. They also have Rashee Rice, who's suspended. The defense has been the one thing that's been keeping the Chiefs together. Chiefs defense has been there for years. It seems like ever since Steve Spagnuolo has been the defensive coordinator, their defense has been one of the best. Baltimore, why on earth, why would you try to screw me over in fantasy football? First off, what was that on that drive near the end of the first half with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry? Let's go run up the middle twice when the Lions' defensive line has been pretty much a big wall. And then on fourth down, Lamar can't seem to just do something else with the ball. He lets the ball get knocked out of his hand. It's a fumble. He recovered it. But it's like then they're just trying everything they can to either not, or Lamar Jackson not getting a touchdown pass or run, or Derrick Henry not doing anything. Lamar had me, I think, 20 points. I don't recall, and I don't really care. The Ravens are not a Super Bowl team. Their defense sucks, honestly, to a pretty decent capacity. Ravens are our 2.5-point favorite. I think the wrong team might be favored because why are the Ravens favored here? And by the way, the Ravens are not historically good against the Chiefs. Man, I hate to do this. I really do. Do I really think the Ravens are going to beat the Chiefs? Come on, man. Are you kidding me right now? Chiefs are going to win this game. We already know this. I would think Baltimore gets picked because people are going to be like, well, Baltimore's got to bounce back on the road. Oh, there's a problem. They're playing at Arrowhead Stadium. That's the problem. I get it. If you want to back Baltimore, be my guest. I don't really care. I'm not back with the Ravens, man. This is not good. I don't care they're coming off a loss. I don't care. I don't care at all. I really don't. I know I said that already 100 times, but I don't. All right, need to speed things up just a little bit. Sorry. We have the Las Vegas Raiders against the Chicago Bears. Chicago is a short road favorite. Both 1 and 2 teams. Bears are a 1.5 point road favorite. I feel like the line screams Las Vegas here. I don't like this too much. Raiders are a team that I don't think they're that great, man. I mean, they're going to try and do some things this year. Pete Carroll's first year as Raiders coach, blah, blah, blah. He's way up there in age. Geno Smith, he's a hit or miss type of quarterback. He's been a little bit more miss, for being honest. But Trey Tucker's been getting going for as one of Geno's main receivers. That could really help him a bit. I mean, got the pass rusher, Max Crosby, this and that. But the Raiders have been, I think, like the same damn team for 40 years. Chicago Bears are coming off of a big win at home against the Cowboys. That was a very good win. I called that. I saw it coming from like 16 miles away. I don't, man. Caleb Williams on the road laying 1.5 points. Oh, I don't know about that, man. This is a tough one. This could go either way. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the Raiders. No, I don't know. For now, I'm going Chicago, but the line just screams Raiders. All right, Sunday Night Football, big game here. Dallas Cowboys, 1-2 Dallas Cowboys hosting the 2-1 Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is favored 6.5. That's crazy. I don't really like that line. It's too many points. Too many points. Dallas is coming off getting mollywopped, as they say. They're coming off getting belt straight to ass. Let's just be serious here for a second. Green Bay just lost too, though. I wish Green Bay wouldn't have lost. Of course, you just had to lose, didn't you? All this talk of Green Bay's a Super Bowl team. Green Bay's this, Green Bay's that. Green Bay hasn't been running the ball that great. Let's just slow down. Let's identify the errors of this team. Tough spot. This is a tough spot here. I think Dallas could win this game outright. They could. Dak Prescott back against the wall. Sunday Night Football at home. They're laying damn near a whole touchdown. Dallas is going to cover at least. I don't know if they're going to win the game. This might be a revenge spot. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm leaning Green Bay for now. I might change this pick. I am not confident picking Green Bay. Not as much. Okay, Miami Dolphins and New York Jets. Again, somebody's got to win. Miami's favored. At home, Miami's favored. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Miami's favored at home. Who cares about this game? Seriously? This is a Monday night game? Why is it this game should just be on Comedy Central? Oh, man. 2.5. Miami. Who's Miami be laying points? Are you serious? That's insane. Yeah, Jets have some injury concerns though too. Oh man, give me the Dolphins, I guess. Jets are coming off of just a tough loss on the road. Almost had a heart attack. I thought that's a tornado warning in Indiana. That was Arkansas. My gosh, I'm still watching radar here. Sorry about that. Denver Broncos, Cincinnati Bengals. Final game to talk about. The Broncos, I think, are favored a whole touchdown. Yeah, 7.5 points. Cincinnati on the road again against a tough defense. Boy, what we're going to get from this team because they were horrible against Minnesota. Jake Browning looked like nobody on the field. They made him look like nobody. Denver's offense hasn't been, except for the Colts, man. This Denver offense has been really physically stymied on. They've been kind of challenged. Like they've been offensively challenged this season, I should say. I don't know what to say. You know, Bo Nix should be doing better in my opinion, but it's what they call a sophomore slump, and it happens on occasion, especially at least. Denver is, man, they're laying too many points at home. I get it. Bengals, they got blown out. Nobody wants to back them. I think the Bengals cover. They can win this game outright, honestly, because their offense, they got the better weapons on offense. But dude, this is a tough one. I have a weird feeling about this game, man. Jake Browning though on the road. Come on, why are we doing this, man? I'll go Broncos at home. Screw it, I don't care. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for my college football picks. I appreciate you guys sticking with me with this one, and we will talk again soon.